Good morning, all. Let me introduce you Mr. Mohan Natarajan. He is the service practice leader in DC Cap. He will be going to do the presentation on how to simplify commerce for distributors. Over to you, Mr. Mohan.
Hello everyone, very good morning and welcome you all to Mumbai. So how many of you it's first time to Mumbai? Oh, good number of audience. Hope you guys enjoyed the Mumbai. So we also had a nice trip yesterday. So we really enjoyed nice city. So today I'm here because of the Magento community. So we learned a lot from the community and we just want to give it back to the community. That's the reason I'm here. So to simplify commerce for distributors. So in this session, I'm going to talk more about my experience working with the distributor and how we DC Cap helped for distributor to simplify the commerce. So the agenda is, so who are distributor and what's need to be done to simplify commerce for them, and how Magento is helpful for simplifying the commerce. And so what are the challenges we need to address to completely make the commerce simplified for distributor. And we can also talk about business process automation. And also we'll see what's the big thing on the road for distributors. So we'll see, who are distributors, first. So let me explain the supply chain, how the supply chain will work so that you all understand distributors. So let's say if the manufacturer is producing the products, right? So they supply it to the distributor, okay? And either the manufacturer or the supplier will give it to distributor, and the distributor will sell it to the wholesaler or the B2B business, and then they sell it to retailer and then the end consumer. In some cases, the distributor also directly sell it to the B2C, So there are a lot of instances. Even recently, one of my friend, so he wanted to change his car tire, So instead of he worked with the retailer, so he worked with the distributors, So like that, some distributors can directly sell it to the end customer as well. So this is how the traditional supply chain will work. So there are a lot of parts moving here and there. So it's very complex, if you are not moving towards digitalization, So in this session, we'll talk more about digitalization and automation. So first, why we need to simplify commerce for distributor, So based on the research, so Amazon entered into the B2B market in 2015. Okay, so within 3 years, they got into the market, and so they grown more than 100% in the B2B growth. And in 2018, so they rise from 15 billion to 21 million, and end of 2023, it's expected to be 31 billion. So it's very difficult for distributors if they are not disrupted, So especially in the large market, the auto parts and electrical and general industries, right? They are in high risk, if they are not disrupted. So I think some of you also work with these customers and see how you can help them to simplify commerce for them. So how to simplify commerce for distributor? So the first is e-commerce. So everyone will know, right? So they need a e-commerce channel to sell the products, right? Instead of they do it in offline. Okay, so why do they need to go for e-commerce? Means it's very difficult to find the catalogs, inventory, and also will get the good will definitely get benefit from e-commerce. It's reduce the cost of the online store. So it's beneficial for both the uh, wholesaler as well as the distributor, and also it's very easy to operate the supply chain as well. And then you need to have an inventory management system. So it's not just like you use e-commerce and sell the products. So you also use various channel to sell your products. So you need to have a inventory management system. So if you're working with the customer, make sure they have a inventory management system to simplify the commerce. So there are a lot of inventory management system is available in the market. And then you need to have a customer relationship management, right? So unlike in B2C, no, so in the distribution industry, so there are a lot of salespeople involved offline. So they go and talk to the customer, and we need to track those information. So we need to have a CRM system to manage the customer relationship, and also EDI data. No, this will play a major role. No, so between the supplier, manufacturer, and distributors. So this will help to maintain the invoices and inventories and all the product related informations. No, they exchange electronically. So that's why you need to move into the EDI, and also artificial intelligence and machine learning. No, so since there are a lot of data handling is here, so you need to have a artificial intelligence system and and machine learning to help distributor to simplify the commerce. So how e-commerce will simplify distribution? Okay, so the reason people are moving towards on the e-commerce is mostly for better pricing, right? So instead of you go into the store, you'll get better pricing because the operational expenses is very less. So that's the reason, no, most of the distributor prefer to go for online e-commerce. And of course, no, so the catalog also is very easy to manage, especially when you are running an auto parts business, right? So it's very difficult to maintain the catalog in store. So and also this it's very difficult to search in the store. So instead you can use the e-commerce channel to sell your products, no? And 20 percentage it's a convenient platform. And so the product availability, 16 percentage of reason it's product availability. So it's very easy to track the inventory. And as you guys are right, it's now it's everything is very easy to ship from one place to another place. So they maintain a different warehouses, and the supply chain will be very faster. So sometimes they deliver in the same day, so even if you go for the store, right, the same day they will deliver, even in e-commerce. So that's the reason people are moving to e-commerce. And so there are a lot of other advantages like order tracking and customer service. So I also personally enjoy the customer service in online, instead of in store. You find very difficult get the support. So we'll get good support in online as both the product and technical support. And so you also get value added services if you are going to e-commerce. So that's the reason, we recommend distributor to go into e-commerce. So there are a lot of e-commerce there to simplify commerce for distributor. So of course, most of the people here using Magento open source or Adobe Commerce, right? So we'll see how Magento or the Adobe Commerce will helpful to simplify the commerce. Okay, so after Magento 2, there are a lot of features implemented that helps for B2B and distributors. So it offers the creating the custom catalog, right? So in B2C, it's the catalog is very open. It's very similar to everyone. But if you are going with the distribution industry, so they maintain a different catalog for a different set of customers, no? So Magento is out of the box. We have the feature, so we can easily manage the catalog for a different customer group. And also the pricing also you can manage, based on the customer group and the customer segmentation. And you can create a different company accounts, in distribution industry. It's not like just one person can manage the stocks and ordering the products. So they have different levels. Some person will just order the product, and the different team, the accounting team will process the invoices. So we need to have a different level of access level to provide for this distribution industry. So the B2B customers, right? So they come and they can create a company account, and under that company account they can create a multiple level of access. So it's out of the box feature. And also quick order, right? So unlike B2C, in the B2B, right, they order a product frequently, right? It's not like they just order today and they don't order again. So they keep order based on the inventory level. And the quick order is really helpful. Either they can search it very fast, or even if you are maintaining a spreadsheet, right? Since the inventory management software, you will have a record of items that's going to be out of stock. So you can just upload the spreadsheet, and it's automatically added into the cart, and in one click you can also check out. So that's a great advantage for B2B customer. And then the requisition list, which is similar to the wish list, but it's keep remains in the wish list section. You can create multiple wish lists. Let's say if you're selling a different type of catalog, so your B2B customer can maintain a different kind of wish list. So you can order it through your wish list. So you don't want to manually go and search it in the product selection page. So that's the reason, no? So we have the feature requisition list. And payment on account. So most of the people will give credit to their customers, no? The distribution industry. So we have the option to give credit, and also flexible option for purchase orders, no? So we have a purchase orders features there. And also the minimum order amount and increase the product margin also is available out of the box. So it's just a few features listed down. So there are a lot of advantages in the Magento. So you can also customize it based on your customers. So for the distributors, and it's very flexible. You can also build your own modules, and easy to implement it within Magento. So here are the next thing in Magento, right? I think most of you are aware that we are talking about headless commerce. Okay, hey, I used Magento, I used this out of the box feature, but still I need customization. Okay, I built my own module, I did lot of customization. So people complain, right? Hey, my site is very slow. Okay, so they complain that it's a problem with Magento, but we have a lot of solutions. So recently people are moving towards headless commerce. So you guys can already aware of it. So you can use headless commerce to help your distributors, and also voice search optimization. So now people are started using mobile, right? So ordering. So before it just only for B2C. Now even B2B customers are using mobile. So they just use voice search and optimize the website. And also we can use chatbots. So you don't want to be your customer support team to be available online. So you have some most frequented questions through chatbot, and you can manage that. And social commerce, I think now it's everything. People are going to Instagram and Facebook, and you can use social commerce to simplify the commerce. And progressive web app. So you don't want to build a iPhone or Android app. So you can use PWA, and so it's like an app-like experience, and it's very lightweight. So using this technology, you can solve some of the performance issue. So with the website you are facing. And so this slide, right, I'm going to talk more about the case study with our real-time experience working with the distribution, one of the distributors. So they used Magento and Profit 21 system. So there are some challenges on managing their internal team, no? So they want to cut down the cost, and so they came for integration, no? Okay, they manage price in the Profit 21 system and inventory over there, and it's very difficult to sync it to Magento. And they use DC Cap integrator to build a seamless integration, and it helps to flow the data between the Profit 21 and Magento. And so also you can track the inventory real time, no? You don't want to do any manual sync, no? It's real time. It pull the data from the Profit 21 system, and also it's very easy to track the shipment, no? So in one click we can track everything. We don't want to wait, or you don't want to wait for a day to run the cron. So it's completely automated using a DC Cap integrator. Okay, so now we talked about the lot of feature, how the Magento is helpful, and what are the things you can do, right? We talked about headless and voice search and other thing, but still there are a lot of things is happening in offline, right? We don't know, right? So you need to understand your customer's business first, no? So how that will work, then you can completely so make them a digitalization. So in unlike in B2C, no, in the distribution industry, so they meet the B2B customers. Your sales team, the distribution sales team, so they go and visit the customer, and they track the information, and after they close the deal, right, it's very difficult to onboard the customer into your system, I mean the CRM system. So you need to understand this thing, and based on that you can recommend the CRM solution for them. And so training the team, of course, right, even if you implement everything, right, so it's very difficult for the team to implement that, no. So you need to train the team to use those systems properly and do automation. And also the major thing the sales team do in the distribution is the quote negotiation, right. They talk to customer and they offer some discount for them after you onboarded, right. So if the information is not tracked properly, so the customer will complain, hey, your sales team said, hey, this is the price they said, but you are charging more. So there are a lot of people will complain. So you need to handle the quote negotiation and how you can convert that offline into online. And also omni-channel experience, right. So some people, hey, I want to order these many quantities and different type of products, but I can come and pick it up. I need rush order. No? I can come and pick it up one product, and remaining you can ship it to my store. No? So there are a lot of people will order like that, or maybe they'll say, no, okay, 5 quantity I will come and pick it up. Remaining 5 can ship it. So these are some of the things. So the distributor required. So you need to build a system to for this kind of experience. So this is the research done on the business process automation. No? So if the business process need to stay consistent, right, or repetitive execution, so you need to automate that. So there is a company in Florida, right? So they do the invoices manually, no? So they send the invoices through fax or through UPS, no? And we don't know where the invoices is there. It's very difficult to track where it is, and it's difficult to track the payment as well. But after implementing the automation, no, it's completely in one click. No, everything is available. So based on this, no, we'll see how we can what are the benefit of business process automation. So when you do automation, no, so every information is captured and it's centralized, no, centralized in one system. So you can get all the details, no. So starting from the product information to inventory, and then the invoices and the credits, everything you can track in one system. And so it also increases the customer satisfaction, no. So I talked about that sales rep example, right. So they talk to the customer offline, and they just track it with their own system, right. So if they do automation, the information will sync into the centralized system, and anyone can respond, right. Even somebody is not interacted with the customer, based on the data, so they can provide solution to the customer. And also you can follow the standard process. No? You don't want to each and every person do a different thing. No? So if you do automations, it's a standard process. It's very easy to everyone, and we can do reusable, and you can repeatedly use the same thing. You don't want to again and again do new things, and also reduce the cost and error, right? So when you do automation, of course, the system will not produce any errors. So it also helps to save costing. No? So we can reduce the number of people working on the customer relationship or the inventory management. So there are a lot of advantages on business process automation. So you need to understand your customer's business, and based on that you can provide solution. And so these are all the next big thing for the distribution industry. So blockchain, of course, so blockchain is people are talking about it. It's not only for crypto thing, no, it's also for managing the accurate data and artificial intelligence. So you can use the AI or AI chatbot and make sure that you reduce the cost on the customer support, and also 3D printing. Let's say if the distributor is selling tools, right? You want to see the proof, right? You don't want to production. You go to production and see how the tools look like. You can use the 3D printing and see you are happy with the model, and if not, you can again rework on that. It saves a lot of cost, and also it's eco-friendly. So a lot of distributors are focusing on the 3D printing, and also IoT. So you can implement IoT for tracking inventory and everything. So even I also personally experienced working with one of my customers, so distributor in Florida. So what they do, they have a warehouse, okay, and they don't track it manually on the inventory. So they have IoT devices on the panel where they keep the products, right? so it automatically gives the information, right? So how many products is there, and it gives the alert, okay? So that stock is going to be it's sold out, and it gives alert for them to restock it, and so you can use this technology to simplify. So I personally feel this IoT is very very helpful for the B2B and distribution industry. And yeah, so yeah, we have a proof that the system has integrated, but so even we integrate everything, right? If you're not handling the data properly, it's not very useful. So make sure you train the team, no? So once implemented, you don't just leave that. You can train the team and make sure they understand how the system works, and then based on that we can continue work and help them to simplify the commerce. So you guys have any questions on this?
One question.
Yeah.
Like you are. This is going to be used by a distributor, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to sell it to a wholesaler.
Yeah.
If a wholesaler sells it to a retailer, can he use the same system to do his invoicing?
Yeah, we can do it. It's based on, as I said, no, it's based on the requirements. We can do it for the wholesaler as well.
So do you have that, or you can customize it?
No, we have it's a solution. No? It's a custom built solution. But the integration we have it. We can use it. No? We have the solution.
So how do I differentiate the data that my primary sale is from a distributor to a wholesaler?
Yeah.
That's primary sale.
Yeah.
The secondary sale from a distributor, sorry, from a wholesaler to a retailer.
Yeah.
So how do I distinguish the
So
sales?
that, yeah, you don't maintain the same system, right? Because once you sell to distributor to wholesale, right? That wholesaler don't want to keep that information to you, right? They sell it to other retailer, right? So they maintain the different system.
So the invoicing done by wholesaler is not maintained in my system.
Yeah, they don't maintain in your
So
system.
if I want to, because I
Yeah.
want to see if I'm selling to a wholesaler, I want to track that if he is he selling properly or not. Based on that, I want to maybe give some promotions.
Yeah,
So I want to capture his data also.
yeah. If you want to capture, we can capture it, no. But whatever with the case study which I talked, no, they don't want to capture that information. But there is option to available to capture that information.
Thank you.
Yes.
From a distributor for e-commerce for distributors, how much of a split do you see between buyers using mobiles and tablets for e-commerce versus desktops for e-commerce? Is it true that on the distribution side a lot of people still work through desktops and so mobile commerce is not so big, or do you also see that mobile is becoming bigger on this B2B sales also? What is
Yeah,
your
that's a
view
good
on that?
question, right? Yeah. So I talked with a couple of distributors, so about the same thing, when I did some research. So they are moving towards on the mobile, but it's not bigger. But the sales people, they move to mobile already, So either they mobile or tablet, because so they are meeting in person, right? So they just take notes in the mobile. As I said, if you have the CRM system, you can track everything through your mobile. So that sales people already using it, but the customer are still they are moving towards on the mobile. But maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, we can see a lot of changes on the distribution mostly.
Thank you.
So any other question? Yes.
For the distributors, do you have like marketplace model for that? Like a brand can have multiple distributors basically, and if the brand wants to control their journey of the products.
So the marketplace for distributor.
Yeah, for the brand basically, and the distributors are on that marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, it's a problem with. I think Amazon is already doing it, right?
No, in Magento basically.
Oh, in Magento.
Yeah.
I didn't use that, personally. Yeah.
Okay.
I think for that, right, so for a marketplace for distributors,
Yeah.
some distributors want to go for a marketplace model
Right.
already, right, just like what Amazon is doing.
Yeah.
So they also want to be like an Amazon, right, like for example, 3M is a good example.
Right.
So
Exactly.
3M
yeah.
is trying to get their own marketplace, but I'm not sure if Magento is the right solution for a marketplace kind of a model. So there's another company called Miracle, which I think you may be familiar with.
Miracle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miracle. So I think they have a marketplace solution. But yeah, obviously it's a lot of customization and a lot of work.
Okay. Got it.
A lot of cost.
Yeah, obviously.
Any questions? Okay, thank you everyone for listening. Thanks for the great questions. We want to talk more about how we can simplify commerce for distribution.
possible, you can meet me. I'll be around. So we have a team as well. So thank you all once again.